Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. I'm here outside the Glastonbury experience because I'm about to go and say hello to one of Glastonbury's larger than life characters. Let's get on with it. Here is where we're going to meet this character, Stone Age, here in the experience at Glastonbury. Let's go in. And here is the larger than life character I've been telling you about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Louis.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Welcome to Stone Age in Glastonbury, the premier crystal shop here in the Isle of Avalon, and right in the heart.
Certainly, and I'll tell you what, me and Louis, I met you in '92 when you first got here, didn't I? Probably longer.
Incredible. What a history we have together, but what a history we have with this town and what we've witnessed over the last probably, 30 years?
Yeah,
92, it is 30 years. So yes, that's when the crystals journey started for me here in Glastonbury. It was exactly 30 years ago. And now look at our beautiful shop and look at all the treasures and all the most beautiful specimens of crystals from all around the world are gathering here now in Stone Age, and they attract the most beautiful people with their frequencies, and that's what we do. We're here to serve the pilgrims of Glastonbury.
Fantastic. Now, how long have you been in this shop?
After I arrived, 2.5 years later we opened, so literally it is literally a long time.
Because I remember you turned up in a really large vehicle with your lovely wife at the time, and you were doing the black Fimo type jewelry that I love.
I still doing it. I still have a section of my own handmade collection in the shop, and I also make a lot of healing tools, magic wands, smudge fans, swords, daggers, all sorts of ritualistic or healing instruments. And yeah, so I'm still doing those. But when you met me, that's all I had.
That's all you did. And they were fantastic because nobody else was doing anything like it. And I have one, I can't remember, it was like a pendant, and it had, I think, like a multicolored, like mother of pearl thing in it, and it was beautiful.
Of those handmade ones, I have made literally thousands of them, and people all around the world are, and actually
currently wearing them.
Actually, if I can share one tiny little story, and that's when we arrived in Glastonbury the very first time, and we walked up the tour, me and Tessa and my son Kailash, and we were on top of the tour. I met somebody who was wearing one of my pendants that he had purchased from me in Goa, India.
I know, it's fantastic.
And immediately, of course, you know, we don't believe in coincidence. Immediately I felt, wow, Louis, this place, you should consider this place. And as we were travelers at the time, we're living in a van, and we were looking for a place to actually settle down. So that is, in that moment, I really instantly decided that, you know, this is the place for us, the Isle of Avalon. And I'm still, till today, every day I'm just enjoying this place. I love this place. and I just feel at home here, and I feel that that I have a purpose here. I'm Louis, the Crystal King, and I hold the space for crystals and minerals of highest quality here in Glastonbury. And that's of course with my assistant Heather together, which we'd like to introduce as well.
Hello.
This is Heather Gray, the Crystal Oracle. She is a trained crystal healer for geologist, mineralogist, crystal oracle, crystal channeler, anything you
And
can
that's all by lunchtime.
associate.
And that's all by lunchtime. What do you do in the afternoon? That's cool. So Louis,
yes.
you've got some special pieces in here that you wanted to show me. Do you want
Yes,
to?
absolutely. Well, you know, for example, to just what is, let's go straight to the stone of this moment right now.
Let's do it.
Okay, and this is the stone that I'm wearing here as a bracelet, and that is, and you can see how shiny and how golden lights in there. And this is called Libyan gold tektite.
Libyan gold tektite.
Yeah. Now, tektites are stones that are created by a meteorite impact. And there are several of those throughout history. The most famous one is moldavite, which I have right here, which we all have heard about. It is officially the New Age stone of transformation and healing. The moldavite's been around, you know, for quite some time. And but the thing is that down here, this is another tektite, and it's also created in the same process. But it's the meteorite hit the Earth nearly 30 million years ago, exactly where is now Egypt. And the Egyptian pharaohs discovered this stone in the Egyptian desert and immediately realized that this stone carries a very, very important message from the cosmos. And the Egyptians were very, very, very influenced by the stars and the cosmos and the movement of the stars. So they made this stone their favorite gemstone. And Tutankhamun, for example, the most famous of the Egyptian pharaohs, was actually buried wearing this stone over his heart chakra, carved into a scarab beetle. And that shows that for him to choose that stone for the journey into his afterlife, that just shows how important this stone is. 5,000 years later, basically after the Egyptian, this stone was lost and forgotten again, and it wasn't around till about 20 years ago when I first saw some raw pieces of this material. And I just want to show you over here, Gabriel. This is what it looks like when it is found in the desert. On the desert floor.
Just like that? Wow.
Just like that, like golden nuggets.
Looks like a half-eaten boiled sweet, doesn't it?
It is actually very, very, very... but
don't eat it. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't eat these
Don't
stones.
eat it, but what you can do is one of the things that we promote people to do, to actually put a piece like that into your water and charge your water, your drinking water. Water is receptive to other energy, especially crystal and stone energies. To charge your water up with this stone, it's super powerful. But to have this stone in your energy field, it's basically a very simple thing. It's all about vibration, because everything is vibration, and we know that. So if you have this stone, which is very high frequency, if you bring that into your energy field, it will slowly elevate your energy. And that is the whole idea about high frequency stones like moldavite and Libyan gold tektite.
Libyan gold. I see you're very good at explaining all these stones. I mean, you must have many, many stones here, and obviously you know about them. Do you find lots of people come in who know the stones, or do they not know the stones?
We got both. We got the experts coming, they know their stones, but we'd like to say that, you know, that this stone, for example, a lot of people don't know yet. It's very new to them. But you see, Gabriel, that's why people come here to us, because we have a very, very rich knowledge about the stone, about its history, but also about its healing properties, its energies. Also, we work with the stones ourselves all the time. I'm working with my stones 24 hours, even I'm asleep. I'm still holding a stone. I have one under my pillow. So I live this whole philosophy of energizing yourself, staying in good health, staying vibrant in your energy field, staying healthy, alert, and always ready to grow, always ready to experience new things. This is what my philosophy about life is all about.
That's a good philosophy.
And bringing stones into your life, I believe, can be of benefit for everybody out there. Yeah. So we have a lot of, to answer your question, we have a lot of very experienced people that know crystals really well, and we have a lot of new people, and they're very interested and they're fascinated. They want to know what's going on.
And this will spark an interest that will go on for a long time,
also
I guess.
Because they come in here and they hear us talking about the stones, and they see people getting excited, and that raises their interest.
Anything else you want to show me while I'm in here?
Well, I can just swiftly. So that is Libyan gold tektite. Then we have the different sections, because the stones resonate to different chakras. So that would be throat chakra and third eye, the blue, the deep blue. So basically, if I just show you here for people who haven't got that understanding yet, but this is a chakra chart, right? So with that, you can very, very easily decipher the properties, or you can decipher where the crystal actually works. For example, the very deep blue, the purple colors work on the crown, the third eye. Here, this aquamarine blue, really good for the throat chakra. For the heart chakra, we have two stones. One is the pink, is the rose quartz, it's the emotional heart, and green is the physical heart. Solar plexus, and that's where it goes with the Libyan tektite. It all works on that solar plexus, on the self-confidence, on your career, on your abundance, on manifesting your dreams, your visions. Sacral, it's all about creating energy. It's about the inner fire. And then the red is all about the base chakra, connecting to our Mother Earth and giving us the life force. And so we have these stones all in sections, so people can actually then feel their energy as well. If you want to come over here, this is our chalice well section. Now the chalice well is one of the most visited tourist attractions in Glastonbury. It's a world peace garden, and the spring has a very high iron content. People go there from all over the world to drink the water for healing,
which is
and
red
cleansing.
because of the iron, isn't it?
It is red. And so the chalice well has an ancient lid, and this is the symbol of the chalice well, is the Vesica Pisces.
Yes.
The two circles interlocking.
Well known to anybody who visits Glastonbury, this design, isn't it?
Yes, so this we can call that the symbol of Glastonbury. And we have a great selection of skulls. We have a lot of skull lovers here. Now here this is our crystal chalices and water enhancement section. That's where we very practically, we put the water into a crystal bowl, and it activates the water, makes it vibrant, cleanses it, activates it, and you drink literally the crystalline energy internally.
Like when they put fruit in water.
Cleansing from within. Yeah, and then showing you as well, we also have a section of sound healing instruments here. And so it's all about sacred sound and sound healing. We believe that crystals and sound work really well together. And they're really soothing, and that's why we play our own music in our shop only, because we feel that the sound and the frequencies go really, it's important that they go really well with the crystals. And
we'll come to music in a while later, because Mr. Lui here is a bit of a musician. We'll come to that in a minute.
And here is my Stone Age wishing well. I built this myself 28 years ago, and there are stones from all over the world in this fountain. And people come, and very, very good feedback from people that make wishes there, that they come back and say they came true. So, yes.
Cool as.
Yeah.
Well, that's fascinating. This shop fascinates me. Whenever I come in, you can just wander around looking at all this stuff.
You can spend hours here, literally.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lui here isn't just an expert in everything crystals. A bit of a musician, aren't you, sir?
Well, yes. Well, it all started with sacred sound and sound healing, and I started sound healing. First, I started crystal healing, and then I felt like there's something missing, so I added sacred sound to the crystal healing, which is placing stones on the energy field on the different chakras. And so I started to first kind of just give sessions to friends and to family, and with amazing results. And then I started to develop this whole sequence, which is called the crystal sound activation. And I made that a healing practice that I practiced in my healing room for 15 years. I did over 1,300 one-to-one sessions. And then if I can take you over there, I became more and more tuned into music and frequencies. I started to play a lot of sacred sound instruments. And so we started to create all these CDs together. Some of them I created with my son, who is Zen Dub, and some of them I created myself, which is the Lui Krieg here with my best-selling album. It's called Freedom, that you can download if you go on the Stone Age Glastonbury website. Under music, you can download any of these CDs there. And I have great feedback because a lot of people have problems meditating. A lot of people have, in these day and age especially, where we're all in the mind all the time, a problem to meditate.
And external influences and stuff.
Yes, and noise and pollution and negative vibe, whatever. We know. But, you know, I believe that with the right tools, which is holding some crystals in your palm of your hand and putting on the right music, we can go into a very, very deep state of meditation very, very quickly. And the idea is, if you know a little bit more about sound and frequency, the idea when you meditate is to lower your brain frequency, to relax your brain frequency, so you can actually eventually reach the theta brainwave level. And that is where you're completely relaxed. You feel like you're in the moment. You feel like, yes, I'm connected with everything. You feel this feeling of interconnectedness. And in that state, healing and transformation can happen very, very easily.
Fantastic.
And that's what we promote here, healing and transformation through crystals and music. And of course, good vibrations and lots of laughter.
One last question before I go, which I'm sure many people will want to know, having seen all this wonderful stuff. If there's something they want particularly made, can you do bespoke jewellery now?
I do that as well, yes, we do that.
Yeah, you can design and build, or they can come in with a design and work through it with you?
All of that.
All of that?
Yes, we have built, bespoke, unique pieces for a lot of famous people. I'm not going to drop any names, but yes, that is one of the things that we do, and we do it really well.
Fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've met the wonderful Lui and you've seen the wonderful shop. You know where it is. Next time you're in Glastonbury, pop in, come and see Lui. He's actually quite friendly when you come in.
Come be welcome to my crystal temple. I don't consider it a shop. I actually consider it a temple. And we treat it with the highest respect. We treat our minerals and our visitors with a lot of love and welcome them very deeply. And we look forward to all of you coming to visit the shop.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Lui. It's been a pleasure to talk to you and look around your shop. And I hope some people maybe see this and come and see you.
They will for sure do that. And thank you, Gabriel. And put the message out there. Let the world know about Glastonbury and about what we have to offer here. We have a lot of high quality things. Glastonbury is rising. Glastonbury is getting better. Every year it's getting better. More and more visitors are attracted here because people feel that they can hear, they can reconnect to their spiritual journey, and that's why they come here.
Fantastic, and we are going to be coming back to talk to this lady very soon about crystals. So there you go. Thank you very much,
You're
everybody.
welcome.
We'll
Thank
see you next time.
Yes.
Bye-bye.